defined as hurting someone physically or verbally through actions and words. There are different types of bullying: physical, verbal, and cyber. Physical bullying is hurting someone for pleasure and with a type of revenge. Verbal bullying is hurting someone through words. Cyberbullying is hurting some people through electronics, such as computers and phones. Bullying is one of our biggest problems facing our schools and is happening everywhere, and sadly, it is on the rise. It is happening to both young and old, and on different levels: emotional, physical, and verbal. It should be against the law to bully because bullies ruin victims' chances of developing friendships, self-esteem, and self-confidence. And now I have a video. A general characteristic of a bully is someone that is normally bigger, stronger, athletic, and or popular. The victim is the one that is weaker, lacking in friends, not as cool, and outnumbered. There will be one victim, and they are usually surrounded by a group of bullies. A bully is someone who wants to make their victim feel uncomfortable and just for the bully's pleasure. Bullying is done by both girls and boys, although they tend to bully differently from one another. When you hear girls bullying other girls, it is usually verbal bullying, which is normally cyberbullying as well and online. And it's normally done in groups, which means that a whole group of girls will pick on one specific person. As for boys bullying, it normally occurs through physical bullying. As reported by NASP resources, there is not only one reason on why some people bully, but it can come from many factors. It provides these kids with a sense of power, said Catherine Bronshaw, who is an environmental psychologist studying bullying at the Johns Hopkins University. These bullies feel more dominant over others because they pick on someone smaller, and it makes them feel as if they are cooler. Madeline Snyder, a development director for the bullying prevention program, stated that the reason they do it repeatedly is that they are getting away with it. Nobody is calling them out on their bad behavior, and when they aren't called on it, they think that it must be okay. A victim is someone who is repeatedly exposed to aggression by the peers in the form of physical attacks, verbal assault, or psychological abuse. A bully targets a person who is weaker, lacks in friends, has bad social skills, is insecure, struggles in school, and will not retaliate when being bullied. Studies have shown that victims usually have overprotective parents who makes it difficult for them to cope with it. All a victim wants is to feel like they belong and just want to be included. Some victims feel so desperate that they will try interacting with a bully to try to make them feel like they are not alone. I have come to the realization that if we stop bullying at young ages, it will help or can prevent problems for children in the future. Rather that though, we should attempt to stop bullying altogether. I feel that we can do that by having better adult supervision in schools, a healthier home, by having a family time, and most importantly, make a bully understand that what they are doing is wrong and can have serious consequences and effects on their life, immediately and in the future. As you can see, bullying is a serious problem that is ruining lives, friendships, self-confidence, and self-esteem, and it needs to be put to a stop. There are so many people that get away with bullying, and the only way possible to end bullying altogether is to get a law enforcement involved. Depending on the degree of bullying, law enforcement would be able to give the bully a ticket, community service, or potentially even jail time. Young or old, these kids or adults need to learn what is right from wrong. What they say or do can hurt someone physically or emotionally. With getting a punishment as serious as the ones I mentioned, it would be able to teach the bully that what they are doing is wrong, and it would most likely stop them from bullying again because they would not want to face one of those consequences again. These bullies need to realize that what they say or do impact the victims' lives in a negative manner. They begin to think down on themselves and lose a lot of their confidence and friendships along the way. No person should ever have to experience bullying, and if we can do something to stop that, then it must be done. It should be against the law to bully because bullies ruin victims' chances of developing friendships, self-confidence, and self-esteem.